And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. King, he'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Derrick Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 51. No chance.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Henry running right. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 3rd down, Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next, the score, Titans 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Jim, 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 Jim.
To throw on 3rd down. King steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This is Henry. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. Now King to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, Bowden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, Bowden evades him at the 10.
Get ready.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the ready. 51 Comes the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
Down, baby. Let's
7
go.
to 7.
Let's go. Down. Oh, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Rush in.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Succop for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Double right.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Get the flag. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
King on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete.
I'm going to get shot.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 6. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Alert.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
40 got. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get that quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
10. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Watch the screen.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check three. He's checking.
On 1st down, it's Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
51's the mic. I'm coming. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming.
Here's King on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Suckup. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the...
He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 50. 55.
Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Stafford now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big series right here.
Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You're not ready. Monday. Mark 55. Hey, what?
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. To throw is King. Throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Shoves him aside. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Again, it's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry, there's a nice move. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. King now off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And some room to work. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first down, Bowden. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Motivation. 51. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Check. Check 24. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Titans 62, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey, no 20. 55, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, right. Here we go. Hatchet. 6'6", bullet high. 53, ready. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford caught by Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Check, 180. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Fresno. 32. 55. I'm going to come back to you.
From the 16, Stafford got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check, lady. Check, 55, Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The shotgun snap for Stanford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Pushes by another. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check three. Watch twins.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 13. Keep going.
Now it's Henry. A little second effort there on this strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. King. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, good move. But he winds up going backwards. They force him out of bounds. But he lost 6 there on the first down play. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check it out, read. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Derrick Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.